In the electric atmosphere of the boxing ring, where anticipation hangs as thick as the sweat-soaked air, two warriors stand poised to etch their names into the annals of the sport. Chris Colbert, the slick southpaw from Brooklyn, New York, representing the United States, faces off against Tugstsogt Nyambayar, the battle-hardened fighter from Mongolia, whose relentless style has earned him a reputation as a formidable force. The crowd buzzes with energy, a mix of cheers and murmurs, as the announcer's voice booms through the arena, introducing the combatants in this high-stakes clash. The lights dim, the spotlight narrows, and the bell rings, signaling the start of a contest that promises heart-pounding action. Colbert, known for his flashy footwork and razor-sharp reflexes, circles the ring with a confidence that borders on swagger. His gloves gleam under the lights, his eyes locked on Nyambayar, reading every subtle shift in his opponent's stance. Nyambayar, compact and muscular, stands rooted, his gaze unwavering, exuding a quiet intensity that speaks of his experience in the amateur and professional ranks. The first round begins with cautious probing, each fighter testing the other's defenses. Colbert flicks out a jab, quick and precise, aiming to gauge Nyambayar's reaction. The Mongolian counters with a heavy right hand, a warning shot that whistles past Colbert's chin, drawing a gasp from the crowd. The early exchanges are tactical, a chess match of feints and footwork, with neither man willing to commit fully, just yet. As the round progresses, Colbert finds his rhythm, his southpaw stance creating awkward angles for Nyambayar. He lands a crisp 1-2 combination, the jab snapping Nyambayar's head back, followed by a left cross that finds its mark. The crowd roars, sensing the American's early momentum. Nyambayar, undeterred, presses forward, his pressure relentless. He cuts off the ring, forcing Colbert to the ropes, and unleashes a flurry of body shots, each punch landing with a thud that echoes through the arena. Colbert slips away, his footwork a blur, but not before Nyambayar grazes him with a looping overhand right. The bell rings, and both fighters return to their corners, their chests heaving, eyes still locked across the ring. The second round sees Nyambayar turn up the heat. His forward march is methodical, each step cutting down Colbert's space. He throws a double jab, followed by a vicious hook to the body, aiming to slow the fleet-footed American. Colbert, ever elusive, dances out of range, his head movement a masterclass in defensive boxing. He counters with a straight left that catches Nyambayar flush, a reminder of his power. The Mongolian absorbs the shot, his expression unchanging, and responds with a 3-punch combination that forces Colbert to cover up. The crowd is on its feet, the back-and-forth action delivering on the promise of a classic showdown. Both men trade blows in the center of the ring, neither willing to give an inch, their gloves colliding with a rhythmic intensity that reverberates through the arena. By the third round, the fight's intensity escalates. Colbert, sensing Nyambayar's pressure, begins to vary his attack. He dips low, feinting a jab, and explodes upward with an uppercut that narrowly misses. Nyambayar, unfazed, barrels forward, his punches heavy and deliberate. He lands a solid right to Colbert's midsection, forcing a grimace from the American. Colbert retaliates with a lightning-fast combination, his hands a blur as he peppers Nyambayar with jabs and crosses. The Mongolian's durability is on full display as he walks through the onslaught, his own punches carrying the weight of his resolve. The round ends with a heated exchange, both fighters landing clean shots, their faces showing the first signs of wear-reddened cheeks and swelling eyes. The fourth round brings a shift in momentum. Nyambayar, leveraging his experience, begins to time Colbert's movements. He catches the American with a counter right as Colbert attempts to slip away, the punch landing with a crack that silences the pro-Colbert crowd. Sensing an opportunity, Nyambayar presses forward, his punches targeting both head and body. Colbert, however, is no stranger to adversity. He resets, circling to his left, and unleashes a blistering combination, a jab, cross, and hook that staggers Nyambayar for a moment. The Mongolian shakes it off, his resilience a testament to his warrior spirit, and fires back with a left hook that grazes Colbert's temple. The round closes with both men trading heavy leather, the crowd roaring its approval as the fight moves into the middle rounds. Fatigue begins to creep in, though neither fighter shows it willingly. Colbert's speed remains his greatest asset, his footwork allowing him to control the ring's geography. He lands a series of stinging jabs, keeping Nyambayar at bay, but the Mongolian's pressure is unrelenting. Nyambayar traps Colbert against the ropes, unloading a barrage of punches that force the American to clinch. The referee breaks them apart, and Colbert uses the moment to reset, landing a sharp counter left that snaps Nyambayar's head back. The Mongolian responds with a thudding body shot, a reminder that he's still in the fight. The back-and-forth nature of the bout keeps the audience on edge. Every punch a potential game-changer. In the sixth round, the fight reaches a fever pitch. Nyambayar, sensing the need to make a statement, comes out aggressively, his punches carrying knockout intent. He lands a crushing right hand that rocks Colbert, sending a ripple of excitement through the crowd. The American, dazed but defiant, fires back with a combination that catches system. Today's date and time is 10:27 a.m. PKT on Thursday, June 26, 2025.